Alright, what's going on, guys? So, today we're going to be talking about the historic and catastrophic flooding going on in Nebraska. And this is going to be part one of two. Part two is just going to be taking a look at some of the pictures of the insane amounts of flooding going on. But this is part one of, like, how we got to where we are right now. So I just made this map up a little while ago of basically what happened with this. Why did it happen like this? So, first of all, you guys know the polar vortex came across this area. I think it was February or something like that. I forget the month it was, but this area was completely got crushed from over and over from snowstorms and snowstorms. Some areas have their snowiest years on record. Minneapolis has, I think it was like 67 inches of snow. Des Moines has just over 4 feet of snow, and Marquette has 212 inches of snow. Marquette's not really in it that bad. They did get a little bit of rain, but they got a good amount of They got a little bit of snow from this from Winter Storm Umler. So basically, what happened? You guys know the huge blizzard, historic blizzard that came across this area. A little bit of Nebraska was under the blizzard type of it, but the area that had a ton of snowpack to begin with, they were on the warmer side of this, and although it didn't look like it was gonna be that much rain. There are some localized areas up to 5-6 inches of rain, that came in about a day and a half. So you had Winter Storm Umler, this low pressure system down here, very strong, actually record strong for Kansas at 974.3 millibars, I think it was. And this arrow here, this huge arrow represents the track that Winter Storm Ulmer took. I think it might have been a little bit more northern, but I accidentally put it here, but it might have been a little more like up to the north, so it probably was more like this and came across this area. But what that ended up doing was surge of warmer air came across this area and delivered a ton of rain, 2 to 5 inches locally, a little bit more than that across Kansas, most of Nebraska, basically all of Iowa, Wisconsin, and a lot of Minnesota. So Minneapolis is down to about 3 inches of snow. Mason City, I think, is down to about 0 inches. And there's a few other places that got their snowpack completely gone. But what that ended up doing was the polar vortex came. They were in the dead of winter. They were completely cold and below zero for days. Some areas the temperature was about 20 below zero. So with that cold spell, what it allowed to do was freeze up all rivers, streams, lakes in the area, and some of the ice on the Missouri River, I believe it is, got to about 3 feet thick. And then you had 2 to 5 inches of rain come with warmer temperatures, 40 near 50 come. That broke up all the ice. The river started rushing and created ice jams, and then all of that water got pushed out of the banks, completely destroyed levees, and that's caused so much flooding to happen. So yeah, 2 to 5 inches of rain fell in a day and a half. I think it was a little under that though, but so yeah. This black line here represents the area that had mainly over 18 inches of snowpack. There was areas in this that had a little less than that, so it wasn't as bad. But it doesn't really matter if you just say a foot of snow. That's still pretty significant to have a foot of snow melt in about a day with 2 to 5 inches of rain, because there was probably, I'd say, about 2 to 3 inches of water in that snowpack. So while you kept the snowpack out here and actually added onto it, you completely got rid of it down here, which caused this significant flooding. So that was the little science behind it. It was just what I thought. There are other videos and that will probably come out that are better than this one, but this is just what I made. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned for part 2 coming probably tomorrow. which will be pictures of the historic catastrophic flooding going on in Nebraska. So, other than that, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there.